the interview queen, Alicia Tu here, and you are currently watching Warriors of Wrestling. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification button.
The Killing Joke! Goodness gracious, what a start to a hot event we have for you today at Brooklyn Beatdown. St. Finbar's Catholic Church and Dexter has got this on and popping, ladies and gentlemen.
The killing joke, Dexter of City must have came through the crowd. And, you know, he just completely blindsided Roger Mendez. Oh man, big way to start off the first match of the night. It's Brooklyn Beatdown, folks. Thank you for joining us. I'm Chris Scott alongside Xavier Heat, and we have a special guest announcer, the veteran of the sports broadcasting industry, Richard Mancuso. Richard, how you doing tonight?
First of all, Chris, the name is Rich.
Rich, okay.
Don't call me Richard.
Okay, sir. Rich,
Who's it, Xavier?
Nice move
Xavier, thank you very much.
I want to talk about this Roger Mendez.
You want to talk about the person who acts like a wrestler, looks like a wrestler,
exactly.
and is a wrestler?
Right.
Let's talk about him. Let's do it.
He acts like a wrestler. He started a Facebook war with me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here tonight.
Wait a
Exactly.
second. I hate to cut you off, folks, but Dexter Obsidian is taking something out of the ring. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Well, we are in Brooklyn, and the Islanders did play at the Barclays Center for a little bit. And a hockey stick is what Roger Mendez gets to the back from Dexter Obsidian.
That's old school wrestling right there. That's what I remember. Keep it in the ring.
Archaic wrestling.
Now Roger Mendez back on top of here, Dexter Obsidian. But yes, Rich, you and Roger have quite the history recently.
Yeah, it's a recent history. He's got a big mouth.
Oh, man.
He's got a big mouth. He's got to show what he can do in the ring, and I don't think he can do much. I'm around these legends tonight. The Godfather, Demolition, Manny Fernandez, all these legends here tonight.
All guys that should have hung it up 20 years ago, including you hanging up the headset 20 years ago. You got Roger Mendez in the ring right now showing Dexter exactly
what do you mean
he
hanging
do.
up the headset 20 years ago?
Wait a second. Oh, misses that shot. Nice kick there by Dexter. Killing Joke Obsidian getting a nice kick. Now these two have been firing back one another over the past month, knowing this matchup was coming. And one thing to point out, Dexter, the Killing Joke, is pointing out that he's willing to take a kendo stick and any weapon out to take down Roger Mendez. Meanwhile, Mendez brought out a wrench on Biggie Biggs. Nice German suplex there by Mendez. But last month, Mendez brought out a wrench on Biggie Biggs, and that's how he got past him to move on to round two. And now these two, it's like a collision course of the future of Warriors of Wrestling. Here's the pin. 1, 2, not enough.
Can I get that wrench? I want to use it on this guy, Xavier.
Number 2, Xavier, and
Roger Mendez mounting.
Chris, while I'm sitting next to the fossil here next to me, I just want to make sure that everybody knows Roger standing tall.
The pin. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count.
I heard that, fossil. I heard that. It'll be in my comment.
I'm honestly surprised you heard that considering your hearing.
I could hear better than you, buddy. You just don't know.
Mendez taking control, sending Mendez head first into that turnbuckle.
Let me tell you something. You see, Roger Mendez does have it, but in my day, he would have never had it. Okay? He's got a big mouth, just like your partner here in the middle. I'm sitting next to him.
It doesn't matter what decade it would have been, the 60s when you were born, the 70s,
Mendez going for the pin.
the
1, 2,
the 90s,
not enough.
or the 2000s.
Making me younger, making me in the 60s.
Roger Mendez would have excelled and in any of those eras, and he's excelling right now in this Warriors of Wrestling ring.
He doesn't do it the way he should do it. Old school. He gets away with a lot of things in the ring, and he's doing it again right now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, ladies and gentlemen. And Roger Mendez just broke a rib of Dexter Obsidian from the looks of it.
Using the pin. 1, 2, not enough. That may have just broken a rib or something.
2 count from Dexter while Roger uses a weapon. I believe it's a wrench of some kind.
You know what? I got nothing against the wrench. I really don't.
Well, Rich, I do have to say this, though. With Roger, you can say what you want about him, and I think he just has the most disgusting acts out there in the business now. That was a very, very nice suplex there.
Gut-wrench suplex.
Yeah, I mean, he does these things that just annoy you, but he's undefeated in 2020.
And a second gut-wrench suplex from Roger Mendez.
The trajectory of his career is just going up and up and up and up. no one's been able to stop this guy.
When I go to Vegas again in another month, you think I'm going to put my money on this guy?
Another gut wrench suplex, the power.
I'll tell you this, I'm going to Vegas in 2 weeks, and all my money's on Roger Mendez.
The pin, 1, 2, not enough. Now, it's important to mention that Mendez, very confident heading into this one, thinking that Dexter Obsidian is basically a featherweight against him. Mendez normally doesn't have a size advantage against his opponents, but against a guy like Dexter Obsidian, a luchador that Roger does not respect at all, I don't know.
Well, from the looks of it, Roger's only getting bigger. He's building a lot of mass. You know, he's looking as toned as ever.
So you got it wrong, guys. Roger Mendez doesn't respect many people, especially esteemed broadcasters and journalists.
Oh, nice move there by Obsidian.
Nice reversal cutter from Dexter Obsidian. And to talk about respect, he doesn't need respect. He needs to go in that ring and do exactly what he's doing to Dexter right now, and that's winning.
What do you and him have in common, Xavier? Or Xavier?
We're both former collegiate wrestlers.
Oh, look at Obsidian.
We
He's
both
using
hate
that
the
weapon
way
like a pro.
We both hate the way wrestling is looking right now, and we both want to change it.
He's
I
going
want
to
to
the
do it
top.
from the commentary table, and Roger Mendez wants to do it in the ring. And now we see Dexter Obsidian on the top rope.
Obsidian putting it all on the line, but Roger up there quick enough. Oh boy, Dexter is stuck. The Killing Joke is stuck on the top of the turnbuckle. Mendez taking advantage of the situation.
Looks like he's going for a top rope butt wrench.
Oh!
Yeah,
Not fully, didn't
Roger
fully
just
get it, but
makes it
may have
look
got
easy.
enough. The pin, 1, 2, no! Dexter kicking out just in time.
I will say this about him, Roger. I will say, he does have athleticism. He's got the physique. But his mouth's got to go.
I agree with you 100% there, Rich. So far, what's your opinion on Dexter?
I think Dexter is one of those old school type of wrestlers and will find any way to get in and win a match. And he's handling Roger the way he should. Now look at this. You think that's legal what he's doing now?
At
So
this time, right?
no limits title tournament. That means
This
no
kind of match, yeah, I don't
disqualification.
agree with. Ooh, misses the strike. Kick to the gut. Trying to put him away. Got him. He got him. The pin by Dexter. 1, 2, 3.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a briefcase ready because we have a hitman for hire in the ring, Mr. Grimm versus Harvey in the second round of the No Limits title tournament, 1839 Bath Avenue, St. Finbar's Catholic Church. We are here at Brooklyn, Beatdown with my colleague, Chris Scott. How are you, man?
That is me, my friend. Of course, this is round 2 of the No Limits tournament. Mike Harvey alongside B.A. Kid coming off a fresh victory over the veteran Vinny Pacifico, a former No Limits champion. And as for Mr. Grimm, putting away Tony Paige last month at Cold Fury. This is Brooklyn Beatdown, though. Action's underway, and Mr. Grimm, he's the powerhouse. This is just a classic powerhouse versus high flyer matchup right here. Let's see what kind of strategy Harvey and B.A. Kid have come up with to take down Mr. Grimm, who every single time he's at Warriors, he's just a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. Mr. Grimm has arrived time and time again. He's meant business every time he's walked in the ring. And, you know, he wins. He wins dominantly. He did last month against Tony Paige. He beat him down. There wasn't even a pin necessary. He beat him so bad that the referee called a stop to the contest.
Harvey gets caught up by Mr. Grimm. The strength of Mr. Grimm on full display here in front of this Brooklyn crowd. Spine to that post. Oh my, getting bent in half.
Goodness gracious. The way that Harvey's spine is getting contorted on the corner of the ring. Oh man, that is bad news.
And he just crashed down to the floor. Mr. Grimm, he likes this stuff.
Absolutely. He is a fighter through and through. He doesn't care who is in front of him. He's going to hit him, and he's going to hit him hard.
Look at this. Look at this, putting his arms against the steel ring barrier.
Oh my, now he's stretching the arms of Harvey. He's hyperextending the shoulder. He's hyperextending the elbows.
Oh, and that chop. That chop actually will do some damage to the back as well since he was tied up there. Feel bad for him. I would not want to mess with Mr. Grimm. I would hope no one has a hit on me in having him for hire, because I'm not walking away.
My chest hurts. Oh man.
But B.A. Kid trying to root on his new student there. and Mike Harvey.
Yeah, B.A. Kid, a former Warriors of Wrestling world champion. He defeated Abdul Nasir at one of the very first events of Warriors. He was a pioneer in this business. And he's got Mike Harvey, who is a very, very good competitor. I don't think he's as good as Grim. I'm just calling it down the middle. But Mike Harvey's got...
I think it's very safe to say that Mr. Grimm, heading into this one, was the favorite. But we'll see. Having a manager could be a game changer. But right now, it's not looking good for Harvey, who keeps on getting that back exposed. Grimm is just focusing on that lower back.
And this is going to affect Harvey because a lot of his moveset is going to come from his flexibility. You know, he is a high flyer. He does like to extend his body parts in ways that will make sure to hit his opponent. And neutralizing his...
Mr. Grimm sending Harvey flying!
In a big throw from Mr. Grimm. That's exactly the type of thing that's going to get Mr. Grimm to victory. Neutralizing...
Mr. Grimm! Full body splash there.
Harvey just looks like he's going to slump.
How many broken bones do you think Harvey has right now? Sent flying again!
I could tell you a couple of discs are probably exploded right now, too.
This is just an annihilation of a competitor right in front of us. Grimm full force ahead, but Harvey finds a way to get out of the way. Grimm's a little bit groggy. Harvey taking advantage. Nice kick there.
Enziguri from Harvey. I don't know if he got all of it.
Suddenly, Harvey has second wind at this point. Shining Wizard to the head.
A couple of punches as well in the corner. Harvey looks like he's got his second wind. He's firing up. Let's see what he can pull off after that damage that he took.
Another high knee strike. Grimm seems a bit lost in the ring, going for a neck breaker. Oh, but Mr. Grimm rebounds, picks up Harvey, and down he goes.
Big backdrop, makes it look absolutely effortless.
Oh boy, that's another broken bone. Here comes the pin. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Harvey, you are a brave man, sir.
I gotta give it to Harvey. He's got a lot of heart. He's taking a big beating in this match, especially very early on.
I mean, this is a brutal match for Harvey so far. This is just Mr. Grimm showing he's got all the power in the world.
And look what he did to Tony Paige last week. He beat him unconscious. The ref had to call a stop to the contest, and it looks like that's what's going to happen here against Harvey.
Well, let's not count out Mike Harvey, who went up against Vinny Pacifico, who you normally don't count out. But somehow, someway, Harvey found a way to get by Pacifico. But right now, Mr. Grimm looking to put away Harvey, going for the German suplex.
Oh my God, a tilt-a-whirl suplex and a German
Oh my, discus clothesline.
You took the words out of
That could be it. 1, 2, no. No.
I hate to say it, but you got to give Harvey some credit. Credit is due. He's got a lot of heart. You got B.A. Kid on his side, egging him on, trying to get his energy up there. You got the Warrior Nation doing it as well.
How is Harvey still able to get on one leg? Mr. Grimm picking him up on the shoulder. This could put him away. This could be it. Spinning around. Oh, a reversal!
Big spinning DDT from...
Big reversal there by Harvey. Wait a second. Harvey with the big reversal, and Grimm is lost and confused. B.A. Kid cheering on Harvey. Harvey setting up a big move. Grimm slow to get up. And a kick to the head. Big running kick, running strike. Oh, Grimm quickly kicking out. Harvey can't believe it. Mr. Grimm slows feet, going for it again.
Went for the spirit kick a second time, didn't make it. Looking for a... big old slingshot knee. Ripcord knee, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Big kick from Harvey.
Oh, nice kick there in return from Grimm. One elbow strike or forearm strike there. Oh!
Another insecurity. Almost take Grimm off the feet. And a spirit kick again to take the Hitman higher off the feet.
He did it! Oh my! Harvey won! The match is underway. It is Esse Rios going up against Chris Steeler in a one-on-one contest.
What a special attraction we have here today at St. Finbar's Catholic Church. We have Esse Rios, who is a former AAA Mexican National Heavyweight Champion, a former CMML.
What is this?
Let's try it. I think Chris is getting upset at the... Like we said before, we have a special attraction. I think that's it. I would tell you what he said, Chris, but I'm sure you wouldn't want to hear it.
Cheap shot there by Steeler. No surprise there by wrestling's true headline. Steeler with another cheap shot right to the head. And we got a fight underway here at Brooklyn Beatdown at St. Finbar's. This is Warriors of Wrestling, March 6th. Excuse me, got my months mixed up there. Steeler running right into that elbow. And Steeler getting hit now.
I gotta tell you, Chris, I call myself wrestling's favorite hothead, but with the way Chris Steeler reacted after seeing all those signs from the fans, I think I might have to change that moniker. I think he takes the cake. I don't know what the signs had. We can't see from here, but it seemed to get Chris heated. And he is taking that out on Esse Rios as we speak.
And Esse Rios is one of the best to do it. One of the best in the business.
Yep, like I said, a former AAA Mexican National Heavyweight Champion, a former CMLL World Tag Team Champion with Hector Garza.
Rios backing away the hand, not going to shake the hand of Steeler.
The accolades speak for itself when it comes to Esse Rios, and Chris Steeler is going to have a big challenge on his hands.
Not really showing respect to Steeler at all, but then again, who does Steeler show respect to? Trying to go for the handshake again. Nope. Oh, there's Steeler. Classic Steeler.
I will tell you this. I like Steeler. He's been known as Chris to me as long as I've known him. I don't know why they're calling him John, but I believe,
shoulder block there.
Believe they should stop.
Rios quick to his feet.
Big hurt. Big hurt Karana from Esse Rios, and now he's going to the outside. Baseball slide that missed.
I mean, he's a big guy, but he's very fast. He's very nimble too.
Absolutely, Esse Rios as nimble as he is big.
Head first into that steel post, though.
I want to say this, ladies and gentlemen, lucha wrestling is completely different.
Oh, what's this? What's this? Steeler grabbed something from a fan.
I think he's using one of the signs that one of the fans had to suffocate Esse Rios, and now they're taunting him.
I mean, leave it to the Warriors of Wrestling crowd. Never a dull moment with them, especially when wrestlers in the ring that they hate, and they loathe Chris Steeler for sure. For years they've been this way. Elbow drop by Steeler. He nails it.
I've been a fan of
Pin. 1, 2. Not enough. Why are you a fan of him?
Why not be a fan of him?
Why not be a fan? He doesn't show respect to the industry.
He's a veteran in this ring. He's dominated every chance he's gotten.
He does cheap shots.
Whatever he can to win. I was going to say that lucha wrestling is completely different than United States wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. They use various parts of their bodies. A lot of things are different. I don't know if Chris is going to be able to deal with that. I believe he will.
Attacking the ankles and the foot.
But it's hard to say. Now he's systematic.
He's calculated, but I just hate his antics. He's full of himself.
Look at him.
He has a news show and he covers himself.
For a good reason. Big shoulder tackle.
Shoulder right
corner.
to the waist, the midsection. I mean, nice uppercut there. The top story of Warriors of Wrestling this year should be the new breed, the new guys, the students who are taking over. Steele's not even a champion right now.
And while I agree with you there that Roger Mendez and the new breed should be highlighted any chance they get, we have Chris Steeler in the ring right now, and he's up against the veteran.
Oh, Rios up though.
And Chris is doing very well. Esse Rios reversing the monkey flip. Chris not realizing it.
Steeler turns around, misses a strike. Rios with that kick. Nice move. The pin. That could be it. 1, 2. No. Steeler barely kicking out. But Rios picking up momentum, and Steeler slow to get up. This is another strike. Rios attacking the back. Picking him up, going for a back. Oh, nice.
Big old wheelbarrow.
Pin 1, 2. Wheelbarrow suplex.
Wheelbarrow slam.
Wheelbarrow slam. Yeah.
It's all right, Chris. I'm here to help. Don't you worry.
Yeah. The move dictionary. Gotta have someone clarify for me. Appreciate it.
God. Chris Steeler reeling after that wheelbarrow slam from Esse Rios.
Steeler up slowly, but gets out of the way. Shoves the ref in the way. Things like this. This is why I don't like Steeler. And there it is. Breaking news. The pin. 1, 2, 3. You gotta be kidding me.
This is a special attraction match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. The Godfather be pimping hoes nationwide. Man, I want you to roll a fatty for this pimp daddy. You like that Bob to say, pimpin' ain't easy. Wow, man. And his opponents, to me. This is going to be the easiest night of your life. I know you haven't been in the business long, so I know you want to make a name for yourself, but it ain't me, I ain't the one. So listen here. Instead of fighting me, I'm going to give you the chance to go out with these ladies tonight in Brooklyn, do whatever you want. I might even send the bill because you're a good-looking kid. All you have to do is accept these young ladies, and the pain will be over. One more time. Think about your answer before you answer it. And you know we'll get serious in a minute. Take out your attention, take it a hold, or take it an asshole. It's on you.
You're not going to take the hoe? What?
That's the easiest decision to make.
Not the hoe. Not the right time. Very suggestive, beautiful women. That's what they are. But still, you're not going to take them.
It's a good cover. It's Women's History Month, by the way.
That as well. I don't know the strategy behind Salvatore Santoro's. I don't know what's going on in his head. But if I see 3 beautiful women in the ring, I'm going to take that 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, especially if you're from the Godfather. But as we see here, we have Salvatore Santoro, we have the Godfather here at Brooklyn Beatdown and St. Finbar's Catholic Church. I'm here aside Chris Scott. And Salvatore's taking full advantage.
The bell's been rung, the match is underway. And here's the thing about Salvatore, I mean, he's very to himself. He's a student here at Warriors of Wrestling, but he's bringing the fight to the Godfather. He is very focused on just being a competitor. He wants to fight. Big clothesline there. You know, from what I hear about him, he doesn't have a lot of friends in the Warriors locker room, but he's focused on just being a fighter and a competitor, and this is a statement match for him.
Absolutely. I talked to a couple guys in the back, and he is not very liked, Salvatore. But he's in it for himself. He just caught a big old tooth from the Godfather, and we'll see what he does against the veteran in the ring.
Off the ropes.
Like I said, you never know what happens here at Warriors. Nothing would have expected.
Oh, big body splash there by the Godfather, and Salvatore is seeing stars right now. Down he goes. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
The girls are dancing with Shady Torres. This is the night of his life.
Good for him. Good for him, man.
Godfather with a big W here at W.O.W Warriors of Wrestling.
It's a party. It's a Friday.
Absolutely. That's a party I want to be a part of, let me tell you. Xavier Heat's getting...
Bell's been rung. It's the student versus student showcase here. Warriors of Wrestling. We have Jaymes Tyler going up against Abraham Khan in a one-on-one contest. Xavier, at one point in time, you were new to the wrestling business. What was it like in your first match as a wrestler? Go for the quick pin. Oh, hurt you too.
Oh boy, yeah, I can't even tell you the butterflies that were going in through my stomach. It felt like a dream come true, but it also felt like my worst nightmare. I don't know if these people feel the same, but we've got Jaymes Tyler, we've got Abraham Khan. These two are people that I've been looking out for, and I think that the Warrior Nation should as well. Big names potentially in the future here. Make sure everybody who is looking to become a pro wrestler, a referee, a manager, anybody who's looking to get involved in the pro wrestling business, visit Warriors of Wrestling Training Center. Visit their Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, the works. You will find all the information there. And a nice headlock takedown from Abraham Khan on Jaymes Tyler, and he's got the advantage on this early start.
I gotta say, Abraham Khan, the crowd loved it as he came out. A lot of people supporting him.
Absolutely, he's got a lot of friends in the audience. That's probably the only people cheering for him, but it's all right. A couple fans is better than no fans, right?
Hey, it's important. Jaymes Tyler with that lock on the wrist. Tyler in control.
You gotta remember, these guys are still learning too. They've got a lot of things.
Ooh, nice suplex there. 1, 2, just a 2 count.
Nice, big fisherman suplex.
1, 2, another 2 count by Abraham, the aggressor in this matchup. Tyler slow to get up early on. Ooh, head first in that middle turnbuckle. That's good ring awareness by Tyler there. Abraham's got to recover quickly.
Absolutely, good things to see. It means they're getting taught right.
Tyler rebounding quickly. He was taking some hard hits early on, but now he's in control. Abraham stuck on that middle rope. Referee trying to keep everything within the rule book. This is not a no disqualification match. Ooh, nice kick there. Stuck in the corner.
Jaymes Tyler taunting Abraham Khan before those big strikes to the gut.
Yeah, it seems Tyler's getting more and more confident as this match progresses.
More and more confident as he's learning as well. We've seen him the last time he was here. We also saw him last month as well, and he's just getting better and better, and he's showcasing that here.
Abraham bouncing off the ropes, another rebound. Oh, whoa!
Big spinning kick from Jaymes Tyler, connected right on
not enough.
Connected right in the jaw of Abraham Khan, but he's got a lot of heart, he's got a lot of spirit, and he's got a lot of friends in the audience willing him on.
Tyler cannot believe it.
I can't believe it as well. That thing looked like it would have hurt me if I was in there.
Very, very athletic display there. Looking to risk it all. I think he's got some high-flying maneuver that he wants to try out here. Going to the top of the turnbuckle. Abraham's slow to get up.
He's got to be careful not to take too long, too. Abraham's getting to his feet.
Oh, I think you're right there. Xavier bringing him down. Abraham bringing down Tyler. Oh,
big clothesline from Abraham Khan. A second one as well. He's looking for a third. And a big elbow to bring him down.
Abraham on fire here. The crowd loving Abraham Khan as he sets up to put away.
You can't see this right now, but Tyree Taylor just made his way to the ring, and he doesn't look happy, ladies and gentlemen. He is staring a hole through Abraham Khan.
Why is Tyree Taylor out here? I know he's from Brooklyn. He's the heavy hitter, the wig splitter, the never quitter, big boy from Brooklyn, setting Khan up and down.
Big Uranagi from Tyree Taylor. Jaymes Tyler.
I think I just heard the bell ring. Did the bell ring?
Bell just rung. Jaymes Tyler just lost.
Oh!
And the Potter's Field clothesline from Tyree Taylor to Jaymes Tyler. Just took his head off.
Oh, man. Tyree Taylor, the No Limits champion.
Oh my goodness, he just burst a hole through the ring with that powerbomb. Tyree Taylor is dismantling the student showcase right before our very eyes.
I've been talking for months on this open challenge. I've seen bugs, people say hallelujah, straight up scrubs.
better man that night. However, you did not pin the frat boy. You did not make the frat boy give up. The frat boy is the only member of the Warriors roster that owns a pinfall victory over a member of Prolific. So if I'm not mistaken, I have a bit of a grievance to air with you, sir.
I already get you. Get out of my ring. Who is going to accept my challenge? Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Fatu Jr. Anything can happen, Warriors. We said it already. This is now a triple threat for the Warriors of Wrestling No Limit Championship.
There's the bell. It's a triple threat match for the No Limits belt. Tyree Taylor going up against Jacob Fatu and longtime rival Frat Boy Farva. Oh boy, what a treat we have.
I'm not in the ring right now, and I'm scared to death for both Frat Boy and for Tyree. They're both very, very strong competitors, but Jacob Fatu is another animal, let me tell you.
Frat Boy Farva is, oh boy, oh, double headbutt. I'm not sure if Farva's going to be much of a factor in this one.
Looks like we got some alliances early as well as Tyree Taylor and Jacob Fatu.
Oh, big strike there by Fatu. Oh, these two heavy hitters going at it one-on-one as Frat Boy looks to recover outside the ring. Fatu full force ahead, sending Tyree out of the ring. There's not that many competitors in the industry that can manhandle Tyree Taylor like we just witnessed. Fatu bringing the fight outside of Taylor. Taylor trying to rebound and get a breath. Holding on to the steel barrier. Oh, nice elbow there to Fatu. Farva back in the ring.
It looks like he's a little dazed there. He might be still drunk from the entrance. I don't know.
Headbutt there to Taylor. What's Farva doing? Frat Boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the pong balls.
Looks like they just got him angrier than anything else. And Jacob Fatu and Tyree Taylor are two men that I would not want to make angry right now.
I will say this, it's a questionable strategy on my partner there, Frat Boy Farva. Ducking out of the way. Oh, the two big men colliding. I'm surprised Farva has brains. Rolling out of the way.
Speak for us both with those brains comments.
Wait a second, Farva is taking on both Fatu and Taylor head on.
Big splash in the corner to both Jacob Fatu and now elbows.
Sending Taylor into Fatu in the corner. Look at Farva full speed ahead. Oh, nice. Oh man, the crowd loves Farva. Full speed ahead again. Oh, but there's that big shoulder block by Taylor. And Farva may be knocked out of this matchup. Looking like a lifeless corpse rolling out of the ring.
You gotta remember, right behind him is the former
super kick to the jaw.
Super kicking Major League Wrestling former heavyweight champion Jacob Fatu. And he's asserting his dominance all over the ring right now.
Walking around like he's the alpha male. He wants that No Limits belt that Tyree Taylor holds. Biting that hand. Not sure what the ref saw it, but it's no limits. Anything goes.
Chris, what would it mean to Warriors of Wrestling if Jacob Fatu won the No Limits title here tonight?
That'd be incredible. It'd be absolutely incredible to have Jacob Fatu be our No Limits champion. Then we get to see more Jacob Fatu.
Looks like it very well might be a reality.
At this point, if I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Fatu. But I'm not a betting man.
Maybe you and Richie over here should take some pointers on gambling.
Not right now. Fatu in the corner. Oh, big strike sounding like a gunshot to the big boy from Brooklyn. Taylor being sent out of the ring again. Fatu taking out the trash. Taylor needs a chance to catch his breath. Fatu bouncing off the ropes. Head first and into that steel barrier goes Taylor.
A huge suicide dive from Jacob Fatu, nearly flying the audience as well as Tyree Taylor. And now we got Frat Boy on the top rope looking to pull off something big.
A Samoan suicide dive may be topped by a Frat Boy frog splash.
Oh my goodness gracious! The foundation of this church has just been put on its side. Frat Boy Farva off the top rope with a big splash onto Jacob Fatu and Tyree Taylor.
Frat Boy Farva suddenly in control. Look at him. He's the only man standing right now between Taylor and Fatu. This is incredible.
Listen, I can't say anything about his commentary skills, but his wrestling skills seem to be working right now.
Fatu with that big strike to the
I
head.
need to learn to stop speaking too soon because, oh my God, Farva just ate a huge hand from Fatu.
Farva may not make it out of Brooklyn, but look at that. He's sending him into the steel rail. You gotta love it.
Oh, big water bottle for Fatu, and this fight has been taken all over the arena here.
Frat Boy Farva taking a beating from Fatu, but he's hanging in there, and Tyree Taylor's missing. Chair shot to the back. Oh, my.
Oh, I'm not sure if Farva's going to come back here and do commentary after that chair shot.
Well, Tyree Taylor, we issued this open challenge. He's got a three-man contest.
He got what he was asking for, I guess, right?
Oh, boy, it was real open. He's got multiple competitors to deal with, one of them being Fatu. Another chair shot to the back, this time to Taylor.
Oh, boy.
And look at this. Fatu sends the chair into the ring. He means business.
Almost flew off the other side with how hard he threw that chair.
As if one chair isn't enough. Fatu's got a second chair.
He's got one for each big boy you see there.
That's true, that's true.
Jacob Fatu is all over
Frat
this
Boy
ring.
Farva slowly getting back up outside the ring.
Headbutt to Fatu's chest, sending Fatu.
Wait a second. Tyree Taylor has a hold of those chains, those really, really heavy chains.
That's what he brings out to the ring every time.
Farva's got a chair, got it from the crowd. Oh, strike to the head. Farva seeing stars. Fatu slowly up. Taylor doesn't see him. Big strike to the head.
This is pandemonium, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a Brooklyn beatdown. That's what it is.
You got that right.
Taylor bringing the fight to Fatu, but Fatu, look at this. Going right after the head of Taylor. Anything goes. The No Limits belt is on the line.
We just saw Godfather. Now we've got Jacob Fatu. This is a night worth remembering.
Oh, and by the way, Molina is the women's champion of Warriors of Wrestling, by the way.
You got that right. And I broke the news before, and I'll break it again. Molina versus Ultraviolet, April 11th at Fun Station on Staten Island in a steel cage match. Make sure you check out Warriors of Wrestling YouTube channel to see my fabulous face breaking that news.
Tyree Taylor setting up the end to Fatu. Fatu sends to the corner, but he seems to be up. He's just down to a knee. Farva slowly getting back up, but Fatu with that strike to the back of Taylor. And Farva, he's got the paddle. Farva with the paddle, going after the arse of Fatu.
Well, I'll say this, one Samoan...
Oh man, what a shot.
Big old shot. I will say this, one Samoan used his rear end as a weapon, and now Farva is using a weapon on this Samoan's rear end.
Oh no, not there, not there. Oh man, he's done. Oh, my poor partner. Oh, get the medic. He's done. Get the medic. What's going on?
What a hellacious pile driver from Fatu.
That's it. He's done.
Onto the hardest part of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. I have been there. I have felt it. It is not a fun feeling. And to feel that from a big man like Fatu, oh, man, that's got to hurt.
Fatu cleaning house. He's on his way to winning the No Limits belt, but Taylor getting out of the way. Fatu stuck up on that top of the turnbuckle, falling down.
This has got to be Tyree's chance. He's got Fatu on the outside, reeling. You got Farva on the
Farva is
outside.
getting back up. This is incredible. He's outside. He's getting back up, barely.
Like I said, I don't know a lot about his commentary skills, but his wrestling skills are good enough to keep him surviving in there. Just like you see here, he's trying to get back.
Taylor winding up that strike to the head like a pitcher. Baseball is back. It is pitchers and catchers in spring training.
Felt like a 90-mile-an-hour fastball straight to Fatu's head.
Shades of Noah Syndergaard.
And now you got Farva in the background. He's coming back in.
How is Farva here? How is he still going? And he's bringing the fight to Taylor. This is where you want to be if you're Farva. You're isolating one of the big man opponents. You're a single pinfall or submission away from winning the No Limits belt. Off of those ropes and a big strike there. Farva sees Fatu.
Gotta tell you, Tyree Taylor must be overwhelmed right now. He didn't think that he was even gonna get one opponent, let alone two.
Farva looking to end this. Oh, a moonsault crash landing. He didn't hit it. Taylor is licking his chops now. Victor is right in front of him. And now Taylor's going to try with a moonsault, and he misses. Big men and moonsaults. This is what happens at a Brooklyn Beatdown.
And now here's Fatu going, and he,
from the top rope, look how high he went, and a crash landing. Oh, 3-man moonsaults and crash landings. Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see people in the crowd getting up and walking away, and I want to do the same thing. You don't see big men like that pulling big moves.
The ring is not meant to take that much impact. No. It's just not.
No, not at all. From the big splashes to the big pile driver in the corner, you've got big action here at Brooklyn Beatdown.
Oh, boy. This is all for the No Limits belt. You got to do whatever it takes. Taylor trying to size up his opponent there, but Fatu with the rebound. Full force ahead into Taylor.
I will say this, Tyree Taylor has been in this ring solo. Prolific has not gone out.
Oh.
Big splash after.
Oh!
Big kick from Tyree Taylor. You don't see Prolific out here, which just speaks and it's to the strength of Tyree Taylor, how he can do it by himself.
Tyree Taylor trying to put away Fatu, but Fatu just won't let it happen. Ooh, headbutt to the chest. Big strike there.
Went for the
cover, picking him up. Samoan drop.
Oh, man, and now
Farva with the pin. 1, 2. No, so close. So close.
This guy's line cover. Big insecurity. Farva's got to take full advantage of this now.
Body splash there to Fatu.
Looking for a second.
Full speed ahead, another one. Farva sporting the new gear. All the momentum in the world. Super kick.
I think I saw a tear come out of Farva's mouth.
Oh, jeez, off the ropes. And there it is.
My goodness.
Pin. 1, 2. Oh,
big senton from Tyree Taylor to the
pin. Farva. 2, 3. Tyree. Welcome back to Brooklyn Beatdown, folks. This is Warriors of Wrestling. 3 tag teams here vying for 2 belts. The tag team title belts of Warriors of Wrestling. In one corner, you have the tag team champions, Prolific, American Gangster, Isaiah Wolf, and Marcus Marquis. On one side, the champions, Jack Gallo in the ring right now with Isaiah Wolf. He is one half of Team Talent with Jason Carrion. And then there's the former tag team champions, the Midnight Classics, who right now are sticking by the side outside the ring. Adams is chilling in the corner, and Wolf and Marquis right now, they've been dominating the tag team scene for months now here at Warriors of Wrestling.
And a lot of history here.
Did you see that real quick? Did you see that?
Hey.
Wolf tried to pin Marquis to retain the belt.
It's a strategy that could have worked if given the chance. But I was going to say, you got a lot of history here between the 3 teams as a double clothesline.
Wait a minute. Gallo going right at JustNeph, not teaming up with him, sending Adams onto Marquis. Something to bring up here. Team Talent, they have felt very, I don't know, treated the wrong way here at Warriors since they made their return. They feel they should be the champions right now. And a couple weeks ago, the two of them, they had a little conversation with the Warrior Nation expressing their grievances. They are on a mission tonight. Jack Gallo is angry. Normally, Jason Carrion is calm. He's keep calm. Well, Jack Gallo, he's get angry Jack Gallo.
Well, listen, on the other side of the ring, they've got Prolific, the tag team champions, who are about three things: being self-made, getting paid, and playing spades, and that's all they do, including win here tonight.
What about Justin Adams right now? First class, being real classy in the ring right now.
First class Justin Adams took a first class flight every time he stepped in the ring with Team Talent.
What's he trying to do? Oh, big kick to the head by Wolf.
Did he just try and pull the Wakanda sign?
I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Well,
it's Romano, the man with the clothesline on Marquis. And Wolf tagging in Carrion.
Well, you got Prolific here, you know, mentioning that Adams did the Wakanda sign. You got Prolific here trying to prove that Melanin is money here at Warriors of Wrestling. They're the tag team champions. They're proving that right just now.
Look at this teamwork by Gallo and Carrion.
You got Deanna Diaz on the outside of the ring distracting the ref. You got Team Talent taking advantage of that. And it seems like it's a 4-on-2 situation with Prolific and the Midnight Classics teaming up on Team Talent here.
That's a good strategy when you have three teams all vying for one belt.
Yeah, but when is that going to come into play?
At some point, yeah.
One wants the belt more than the other.
Well, you just saw Marquis kick away Adams. Now Marquis focusing on Carrion. Another thing to mention, Deanna Diaz is out here. Deanna Diaz is out here supporting the Midnight Classics, but there seems to be some tension with the Midnight Classics that has to be brought up here.
Well, yeah, I mean, last month, Deanna Diaz had a match. Turns out she
wanted to go out there on her own.
Yeah, and the Midnight Classics came out right after when she specifically told them not to. I mean, so she has a case here, but it seems like they
she wanted to go up against Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it just seems like they put their differences aside for this matchup, a big matchup like this too.
Oh, nice move there by Marquis, and now Adams and Marquis working together, focusing their attack on Carrion.
Working the neck of Jason Carrion. Now Marquis
by Marquis. 1, 2. Adams breaking it up quickly.
So I will say this. This is another factor that goes into the match. You mentioned Deanna Diaz in the corner of the Midnight Classics.
Yes.
You have Tyree Taylor outside in the corner of Prolific. What is Team Talent to do? They've got nobody out there with them. They're going to have to fight with just their strength and just their heart.
They are at a disadvantage, that's for sure. And this is part of the reason why they feel slighted by Warriors of Wrestling management.
Because they don't have somebody out in the ring? Whose fault is that? That's not Prolific's.
The odds are stacked against them. They haven't had a fair shot at the belts.
Well, they've got their chance right now to win.
Yeah, against two other teams to win the belts. Not a one-on-one. Look at the power there by Carrion, sending down Marquis and Adams. You cannot underestimate Carrion.
Jack Gallo wants to get in that ring so bad right now. You mentioned he is get angry Jack Gallo, and he seems it right now, especially after all of the tomfoolery that's been going on in the ring.
Team Talent focused on winning the belts, but Prolific, they're focused on the
big clothesline to Isaiah Wolf. Big
belly suplex by Gallo. He's pumped up, focusing on winning those belts, setting up their nice clothesline on Wolf. The American Gangster sent it to the corner, crashing in. Look at Gallo go, sending Romano into Wolf. The power of Gallo cannot be underestimated. Full speed ahead. Ooh, kicks right on the knee. Nice ring awareness there by Romano. Oh! Big shot to the head there.
Yeah, you're right.
Vintage Wolf.
Romano timing Gallo's speed, kicking his knee just in time before he got hit. And now you got Isaiah Wolf taking advantage, whipping Romano to the corner. Big
nice DDT. The pin. Midnight Classics trying to get the belts back. Oh, just a 2 count. Just a 2 count. It's important to mention here that the Prolific, they can lose the belts without being pinned.
Absolutely.
Team Talent or Midnight Classics can get pinned. They can lose the belts. Nice shot there. Justin Adams with that elbow drop. Going for the pin. 1, 2. So close. So close. Oh, man. Wolf got to make a tag.
You see the Midnight Classics starting to get frustrated, doing anything that they can to gain these tag team titles.
Oh, Adams is trying to suplex Gallo, but now Marquis.
And
Marquis and Adams, it's as if they're trying to both suplex Gallo, but Gallo gets behind both of them. Gets both of them.
Oh my goodness, what a big German suplex from Jack Gallo. That's what you got to look forward to when you hear it, Warriors of Wrestling.
If you didn't realize before that Jack Gallo was on a mission, now you do. Isaiah Wolf and Romano outside the ring, bringing the fight. Deanna Diaz right in the middle there, not touching anyone, but she's showing her support to the Midnight Classics. Big shot there by Karen to the head of Marquis. Adams slowly getting back up, but there's Gallo. Oh, Spine Buster!
Spine Buster from Justin Adams isn't going to be able to cover. Oh, now you got Jason Curry on helping him out. He switched his attention. You got Marcus Marquis right there. I'm not sure what's going on.
Adams is looking for Romano. Romano walking, looked like walking to the locker room.
I believe he was working on Isaiah Wolf. Deanna Diaz is now out there. I think they're trying to get some help. This is technically no disqualification rules, ladies and gentlemen, so everything here is...
Wait a second. Oh, 2 knee strikes. 1 to Adams, 1 to Marquis.
You got Deanna outside the ring. You got Justin Adams, and you got Marquis getting taken advantage on while the other team members are outside.
Team Town with a double elbow drop in the middle of the ring. Going for the pin. We got new champs, 2, 3. We got new champs. Bell's been rung, the night continues. This is Brooklyn Beatdown. The world champion of Warriors of Wrestling, JustNeph, is in the ring, going up against Darius Carter, the former world champ. TJ Marconi is teaming up with Carter. They're putting their differences aside and teaming up here. And teaming up with JustNeph is Tony Paige.
Absolutely. You got the 2 boys from Brooklyn, JustNeph and Tony Paige, just like Chris Scott said. You got Darius Carter and TJ Marconi, the Crusaders for Change, making a one-time only return to the Warriors of Wrestling ring. JustNeph just almost got a pin on Darius Carter. Darius Carter working on the leg of JustNeph, going back and forth. These 2 competitors know each other so well, Chris.
JustNeph has a hold of the toe of Carter. Carter's pleading, don't break it. Oh, Carter getting out of the way, tripping up JustNeph, and now Carter has a hold. And these 2, they've had classic matchups in the past. When the 2 of them face off, it's like the 2 queens in a chess match are going up against one another. It's a chess game, it's a mind game between these 2. I'm sure we'll see that continue tonight. But this is a tag match. It's not just a one-on-one contest, so we'll see how Paige and Marconi are used in this rivalry between these 2.
Speaking of one-on-one contests, we have a very, very special return to the commentary desk. I think a very tired, maybe still inebriated, but very sad he lost. Frat boy Farva.
Everything hurts.
Oh, you're alive.
I need icy hot. I need a natty. I need alcohol. Get it now.
Not a White Claw?
Unfortunately, I'm sitting here at the commentary booth, so I can't get that for you. But Farva, I will say this: your heart was surely tested during that match. You came up short.
Look at this skill by Neff going for the pin. 2, just 2.
As much as I appreciate the praise here, gentlemen, I came here because I am a professional. Frat Boy is a professional. He's going to bring you broadcast journalism at its best, whether I can feel from the neck down or not.
Paige tagged in. Nice kick there to Marconi. Oh, nice strike there by the world champ.
So I came up here to help call the action now because, oh my God.
I will say this.
I leave for 5 minutes and then this, oh my God.
big throw from TJ Marconi. And I will say this, Farva, I appreciated your work in the ring. We could do without you here at the commentary table, but sure, there's room for one more. I hope you slimmed down after that workout.
I appreciate that. It looks like JustNeph flew air TJ Marconi without a connecting flight crash landing. Oh,
wait a minute. Oh, nice sidewalk slam there. Here comes the pin. 2. No, Paige kicking out just in time.
And it looks like the frat boy hasn't missed much, just like what Darius Carter is known for doing. It's been years since Darius Carter and TJ Marconi have tagged together. I'm not even sure if they've tagged in Warriors of Wrestling before. They have a brief history in the past, so if they're working some great chemistry, I know I got here a little bit late, boys. It's due to that experience of these two veterans of the ring, whether you like them or not. So
Tony Paige is dealing with these two veterans in the ring right now as they've learned to isolate Tony Paige and to get him away from JustNeph, the world champion.
On paper, this is an incredible contest. You have a former No Limits, former world heavyweight champion in Darius Carter, the monster that is TJ Marconi, the current champion JustNeph, and a former Ultimate Survival winner in Tony Paige.
Big elbow drop there by Marconi,
who eliminated Darius Carter to win that contest.
This is true.
Absolutely big talent in this match right here. Brooklyn Beatdown at St. Finbar's. This is only action that you can catch at Warriors of Wrestling.
Paige trying to fight off Marconi. Nice kick there. Marconi trying.
Marconi with the big block and a big slap to the face.
Broke his jaw there. Marconi in control, tagging in Carter.
It's no secret that Tony Paige desperately needs to tag in the strategist JustNeph, because until then, it's practically a handicap match. If JustNeph, if the ref keeps letting this go, it's practically a handicap match.
Nice combination there.
I'm going to say this. I think Tony Paige is in way over his head. He had no business being out here. He had no business helping out JustNeph last month. And although he's a good competitor, this has nothing to do with him. What, because he's had prior beef with Darius and TJ before? He just has to insert himself? I don't think so.
Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do to make a name for yourself on the Warriors roster. Tony Paige.
Hold on. 1, 2. Not enough. Well, first of all, management set up this match. That's number 1. Carter going for almost a pin.
Management wouldn't have set up this match if Tony Paige last month didn't come out to make the save to JustNeph. Like I said, he's got no business being out here. He had no business being out here last month.
So that's why I disagree with you. Tony Paige has competed at the anniversary show, the biggest show that Warriors of Wrestling can put on once a year, and he headlined that show against Darius Carter for that world title that JustNeph holds now. If anybody's got right to be in this mix, it's Tony Paige.
They do have a history. That's 100% correct there, frat boy. Carter in control, manhandling Tony Paige with his kicks right now.
Well, I hope there's a bigger plan in Tony Paige's head, because if he thinks that JustNeph is going to throw him a bone for tagging with him out here tonight, I think he's sadly mistaken.
Dragging Paige by the boot. Marconi tagged back in. The big man back in this contest. Paige is in trouble. The world champion's got to get tagged back in. Paige sent up to the top and sent it to the corner by Marconi. Carter going off the back of Marconi, and Marconi's like 7 foot tall with that spine buster. The pin. 1, 2. Ooh, very close. Very
that
close.
Is a long way down from an observation deck of a man in TJ Marconi. My goodness, does Tony Paige need to make a tag right now?
Absolutely.
And you got to give him credit for holding on this long. But this kid's got fighting him. I've been in the ring with him. I've trained with him. I've wrestled him.
It's that jaw.
Two big face breakers from
if there's
Tony
anybody,
Paige.
if there's anybody that can withstand this much punishment from TJ Marconi and Darius Carter, I'm not surprised that it's Tony Paige. Almost, he's right there.
He's reaching
so close.
Fingertips away from JustNeph for the tag, and TJ Marconi clotheslined him to get him down.
Carter tagged back in. I just have to say that Carter and Marconi have done a fantastic job isolating their opponent by going after one member, focusing on Paige, not letting the world champion back in.
Hold on, Chris. There's Darius stalking him like a vulture to a carcass.
Oh, nice double team move.
They're clearly going after the weakest link.
1, 2, not enough.
And if you're Tony Paige right now, listen, I was just in there. I know what it means to feel the hurt in that squared circle. Trust me, gentlemen, I do. So I'm thinking, if you're Tony Paige, you have a long career. You're young. You have a long career ahead of you. What is your limit? How much punishment do you take to preserve what is your career?
If I was Tony Paige, I would just take the pin now and just save my body for the future. It is no business being in here, like I said before.
And if Tony Paige heard you say that, he would respectfully disagree with you, sir. He will put his blood, sweat, and tears for any contest against anyone in that ring.
Reversal. He missed it, but he's got Neff in. Neff is in. Carter trying to tag Marconi.
Darius Carter made
Marconi a little groggy on the side. JustNeph fired up. Here's the world champion. Look at him go. Back elbow strike. Marconi slow to get back in, sent out of the ring.
Darius Carter made a big mistake pushing Tony Paige after a reversal into JustNeph, allowing him to get the tag. He got a fresh world champion here in the ring.
JustNeph is showing the Warrior Nation right here in Brooklyn why he is our world heavyweight champion, as he's taking it to the man he took it from, Darius Carter.
Second. Picking him up. Down he goes.
Big fisherman suplex from JustNeph.
Going for the pin. One. Oh, Marconi just pulling him off of Carter.
If TJ Marconi wasn't as close to the sky as tall as he is, I don't know if anyone else could reach that far and remove that
Paige
pin.
back in.
This
Paige
one
back
could be
in.
over if it was anyone but TJ Marconi.
Paige, what's Paige about to do? Bouncing off the ropes.
Using
everything in as JustNeph drives onto Carter.
Huge suicide dive from Tony Paige.
Tony Paige using every bit of energy he's got to lunge his body into TJ Marconi. I don't know how TJ's on his feet after that.
I don't know how the fans
But
are
Tony Paige is on his feet.
Another shot there. Another suicide dive by Tony Paige.
TJ Marconi's only down to a knee. Tony Paige did 2 suicide dives, 2 big suicide dives.
My friend, I think suicide is an understatement. Tony Paige putting every bit of energy. He's going to have to get carted out of Brooklyn after this contest.
JustNeph on the middle rope. Carter standing back up. There he goes. Oh, he missed the strike.
Carter held on. Carter held on to the rope.
Great strategy by Darius Carter, holding onto the rope, making Neff use his body weight to pull the momentum, and now a big kick from Carter into the corner.
That could be it. 1, 2. No, Paige breaking it up. Paige getting there right on time to break up the pin on the world champ. This tag team contest continues as now Paige and Carter are the lone men up. Carter full force ahead, goes right to the elbow of Paige. Paige from the middle rope. Diving over, nice move there.
Beautiful neck breaker, down goes Carter. TJ Marconi's nowhere to be found, but he's not legal.
Marconi slowly getting back up outside the ring, but Paige trying to help Neff. Oh, he's going to go after Marconi.
Third dive! Oh, he got caught! Oh, he got caught!
Marconi sending him down.
Oh my goodness, backs have been broken tonight. We saw Mike Harvey's back.
We are in
broken
St.
before.
Finbar's church. Not even Jesus Christ has enough forgiveness as the side of that apron. Oh my God, I hope he might be broken in half.
Farva, me and you both know how hard the side of that ring apron could be. Tony Paige, that took a lot out of him. I'm surprised if he gets back in this matchup.
Wait a second, Marconi putting his hand out. He wants to get tagged in, but Carter disregarding him, and Marconi's going to walk off.
I think Marconi thought that Darius plain ignored him on the tag. He took it as a sign of disrespect, so now we have a 2-on-1 matchup here.
They may be working together tonight, but they are not friends by any means.
Really seems like 1-on-1 considering Tony Paige is still on the outside.
I'd be shocked if Tony Paige gets up this decade.
Referee's distracted. JustNeph going for a run.
Oh, hold on.
1, 2, 3. Here we go. It's the final matchup of the No Limits #1 Contender Tournament. It's Mike Harvey going up against the Killing Joke Dexter Obsidian. These two have had to travel quite the road to get here. These are two young and hungry competitors here at Warriors of Wrestling. The winner will become the #1 contender for the No Limits belt.
Let the frat boys shed some light on this one right now. This is the new breed at its best. I am in the ring every week with these two, working you follow Warriors on Instagram, you'll see some of the things that have been going down at the training facility. But these two know each other in and out. They help each other get better, and they have a mutual respect for each other. But right now, there is an opportunity on the line here to go up against currently Tyree Taylor, because I was unsuccessful, but it is what it is. In this No Limits tournament, I am excited to see what these two do.
It seems like that respect got thrown out the window once that bell rang, because these two guys just laid into each other like they hated each other for years.
And you want to know something? They started off this contest with such aggression. I think it's just now it's starting to settle in that this is
Big backdrop from Harvey right there.
That this is their second contest of the night, and you know they're feeling it.
One,
Hold on.
two, not enough. I think it's important to mention the road that they've traveled to get here. Mike Harvey has B.A. Kid on his sideline, managing him in this tournament. That's been a nice manager team right there for him.
It's a great mentorship. B.A. is one of the you can make an argument that the B.A. Kid should be on the Mount Rushmore of Warriors of Wrestling.
Oh, without a doubt.
I certainly would not argue that concept.
Harvey sending down Dexter Obsidian, going for the pin.
They could be in early.
Contender two, not enough.
And I can't stress this enough. They're not fresh. This is not their first contest.
Right.
This contest could end at any point, and we've seen that just last month. Dexter, I believe it was last month. Dexter
B.A. Kid sending in a chair.
There, B.A. Kid just threw a chair in this ring, and that throws this whole match for a loop.
Well, listen, it's for the No Limits #1 contender. So, anything goes.
Dexter took a former champion, and Chris Steeler caught him with a super kick, and now Dexter's here. Anything can happen at any time, right to the injured ribs.
Well, if you ask Chris Steeler, Dexter hit him with the breaking news. Stole his move.
That's true. And this is in No Limits fashion.
But a pin, one, two, not enough. Harvey coming in very close.
This match can only end via pinfall, submission, or worse.
Well, how about this Harvey? How did he get here? He takes down Vinny Pacifico, a former No Limits champion, and Mr. Grimm, who is such a powerhouse. And he's got to fight again tonight against Dexter.
Frat Boy's first opportunity at Warriors of Wrestling there was 3 other men in the ring, and Grimm was one of them. So trust me, I understand the powerhouse that is the Hitman for Hire, Mr. Grimm.
Going for it. Oh, on the chair.
If you saw the way Harvey's spine contorted against the edge of the chair, you would be in disbelief, ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen, have you ever been to a homeless shelter? Well, they have give. That chair has got no give to it.
I'll tell you what, Harvey's back was beat up from the battle that he had with Mr. Grimm, and that chair shot right there didn't do him any favors at all.
And that chair barely moved, so you know that impact on the spine of Harvey. I'm surprised Harvey is getting up after that one.
Dexter setting up for a big suplex, and he lands
suplex there on Harvey, and Dexter trying to kip up, but remember, his back was targeted in his last matchup against Mr. Grimm. He's taking quite the beating there. Dexter going up.
Dexter's going up top. Take it from me, my friend. Going up top never ends great.
From the top. Oh! Excuse me, correct. I gotta make a correction. Dexter Obsidian was up against Roger before, had his back exposed. You can see his back is wrapped up there. 1, 2, not enough. 1, 2, still not enough. Another one. 1, 2, still not enough.
Big hitting combinations from both Mike Harvey and Dexter Obsidian.
1, 2, not enough. Any pinfall can be it. Any pin attempt could be it. Another pin attempt. 1, 2, no.
Numerous 2 counts here, ladies and gentlemen. They both want that #1 contendership so bad.
And this is not even a title match. This is an opportunity. An opportunity for a title match. They gotta get through this to make it to the title match.
Well, for a power bomb here.
Dexter's up top.
The Killing Joke stuck up there. Oh,
big
right into the turnbuckle.
Dexter's ribs and his back must be destroyed.
Dexter fell right back into it.
Oh!
Huge power bomb from Mike Harvey. Further injuring the back and ribs.
No, not enough.
Further injuring the back and ribs. As you mentioned before, Dexter faced Roger Mendez, and Roger hit him with a a weapon of some kind. It's still undisclosed, but that injured the ribs of Dexter and Harvey.
Was it like a hockey stick or something?
A hockey stick. You had a
tool
wrench
of some sort.
You had a plethora of weapons used in these matches.
He used a wrench against Biggie Biggs and brought it out again.
Anything could be. I got hit with a water bottle tonight.
You got hit with
It wasn't refreshing.
burning farm tonight, Farva.
Harvey setting up a big move, misses that spirit kick, but gets kicked in the head.
The same super kick that put away Chris Steeler. Harvey is down. He's in the corner. He doesn't know what burrow he's in.
Obsidian grabbing the chair. Obsidian's grabbing the chair. He's got evil intentions on his mind. The Killing Joke wants to put an end to Harvey.
I believe this might be the final nail in the coffin for Mike Harvey as Dexter sets up for something big. Laying that chair in between the ropes. What is Dexter planning on doing?
Is he going to go coast to coast? Is he about to go coast to coast?
Oh boy, Dexter's taking a page out of one of the most.
Oh, he got it!
Gracious, Dexter just hit a coast to coast on Mike Harvey with the chair in the corner. Harvey's face is busted.
Dexter hitting that red-eye flight from Cali to New York, going coast to coast in Brooklyn.
On target, the pin, this could be it. Oh, foot on the rope. 1, 2, 3, he got it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the action has been hot, and it just got hotter here as Deanna Diaz takes on the very voluptuous and vicious Vicki here in a one-fall contest. Chris, how are you doing after this crazy night of matches?
It's been a wild night. But Deanna Diaz is on quite the hot streak going up against Vicki. It's a women's contest. By the way, it's Women's History Month. Shout out to all the ladies out there. Keep making history.
Absolutely can't be without them. That's for sure. We got Deanna Diaz, who last month faced Tyree Taylor in a no contest match. She had a little beef with her tag team partners, the Midnight Classics. They seemed to squash whatever was going on, but this kind of just put this into more turmoil. How do you think her headspace is going to this match after what the Midnight Classics just went?
Nice shoulder block. Well, I would expect Deanna Diaz, who's been on a hot streak, to continue her streak and be a very formidable opponent for Vicki to take down. As far as, was the beef squash with the Midnight Classics? We don't really know. There seemed to be some sort of confusion earlier in the night in the Tag Team Championship contest that the Midnight Classics were involved with. We saw Justin Adams looking for Chris Romano, but all of a sudden Romano was heading towards the locker room with Deanna Diaz. They were focusing on Isaiah Wolf. Not sure if that was to Deanna Diaz's plan or something, but I don't know. We don't see the Midnight Classics out here supporting her, but then again, she could just be wanting to be alone. That's what happened last month at Cold Fury.
I don't know. I mean, you got to think, a singles competitor in the women's division, she's going to want to get on the rise. Melina's the champion right now, even though she's facing Violent in the future. All of these aspects going into it, Deanna's got to get a little bit of a focus. Yes, she has been on a hot streak. Yes, she has been winning matches left and right since she started here. But now when you start getting and making your way to the top, there are bigger things at hand. And having two people like the Midnight Classics holding you down, it could be a big distraction. And it's proven that here as Vicious Vicki, gets the upper hand on Deanna Diaz.
Extension of that leg right into the throat of Diaz. Deanna seems a little bit out of it here in this matchup early on. Vicki in control. Nice strike there. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Not enough. Very close. But Diaz kicking out just in time. Now the thing about Diaz is she's a powerhouse. At any moment she could just put out a very powerful move that could crush Vicki.
Yeah.
But Deanna has to wear down her opponent enough, and Vicki seems to be in tremendous shape and in control early on. Diaz slow to get up. Vicki setting up Diaz for a suplex of some sort. Has a fisherman. Almost a fisherman set up there, but sent down. Going for the pin. Just a 1. Vicki quick to go back on the attack. Oh, clothesline. Didn't get all of it, but going for the pin. 1, 2. Still not enough. Deanna Diaz kicking out just in time. She has to mount some sort of offense, but so far Vicki in control. But this is smart for Vicki. She's keeping it at her pace.
Yeah, absolutely, which is something that needs to be done because even though Deanna is in the match, she fares a more slower, hard-hitting style. You got to be able to neutralize her and get her off of her feet in order to not pull those power moves. And this is something that has been working so far as she goes and drapes her leg across the back of the neck of Deanna Diaz.
Vicki seems very confident in this matchup so far. I mean, she is in complete control, but you got to watch out for Diaz. If you don't pay attention, you can get hit just like that. Another hard strike by Diaz. Ooh, quick knee to the gut, reversing that momentum. Vicki, reversal, Irish reversal under the arm though. Vicki, ooh, didn't get all of it, but got enough, and a leg drop with a combo. 1, 2, no, Diaz kicking out. Still a 2 count. Diaz showing tremendous amount of fight. Vicki trying to find a way to put away Diaz. She's getting closer. Doesn't really seem too concerned though. Very confident.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when she's been dominating like this, how could you not be? She's making a name here right now. She's making her name known.
Back and forth, the strikes go. Diaz pushed down.
Deanna Diaz fighting back, and Vicki did not like that at all.
Vicki pumped up. The fact that she's manhandling one of the hottest competitors in the Warriors locker room. Look at this. Full mount press. The strikes go into Diaz's head.
Look at the strength of Vicki. Deanna Diaz goes for a full clothesline, and Vicki stops her in the track, throws her off of her feet, and starts beating her down. Deanna Diaz has a handful ahead of her, and thinking about the Midnight Classics throughout this matchup has not been helping her.
Diaz kicking away Vicki. Trying to get back up. Full force ahead. There's that clothesline. And now Deanna's fired up. Vicki stuck in the corner.
Big splash from, you got the Midnight Classics out here. And they are clapping for Deanna Diaz as she pulls
Samoan drop. Diaz with that big Samoan drop.
Absolutely.
Going for the pin.
Very slow for the pin.
1, 2, not enough. I'm not sure if Diaz notices the Midnight Classics out here yet.
I'm not sure if she notices them either, but how could you not really? They're slapping on the ring.
She doesn't acknowledge them.
Does this further complicate things, or does this make it easier?
But Diaz is very slow to get up. Midnight Classics showing their support for Diaz.
She doesn't seem to be really too affected by it.
Is she yelling at them? Can't tell from this angle. But Diaz trying to set up Vicki for the end. Vicki's up. Kick to the gut. Spinning her around. What is this? Drops down to the floor. Oof.
Big kicks. It looks like she couldn't get Deanna Diaz in the move that she wanted. Very frustrated.
Diaz sent it to the corner.
Head first. Big chop from Vicki. Second big chop from Vicki. Now it seems this frustration is really getting to her. And a big bulldog from Vicki too as she goes for the pin.
That could be it. 1, 2, 3.
Introducing first, in the far corner to my left, fighting out of Staten Island, New York, and weighing at 170 pounds. He is the one you can count on, but you can't count out. The Kid, Vinny Pacifico! And his opponent, he is from the other side of darkness. He weighed in this evening at 250 pounds. He is a WWF legend and founding member of the Brood. This is Gangrel!
It's time, folks. The moment you've been waiting for. The main event of the evening. Gangrel going up against Vinny Pacifico, the two showing respect for one another, shaking hands. I'm so excited for this main event. Here we go. We're at St. Finbar's in Brooklyn. This is Warriors of Wrestling. And look at this. The crowd's into it. They love it. They've had a long night. They have energy for this one. Crowd kind of fighting between who they like more, Gangrel or Vinny. You gotta love it.
How could you not? Vinny Pacifico, a Warriors of Wrestling favorite, and Gangrel, a wrestling favorite throughout the industry, no matter who you are.
Legend.
Absolutely. Started the Brood, which began the careers of some amazing individuals.
Including Edge Christian.
Absolutely.
One of my favorites, Edge, all time. Pacifico in there with a legend and getting scoop slammed by him. Oof. Pacifico holding his own in there. Got a nice lock on the arm. Bringing Gangrel down to a knee. Gangrel targeting the knee of Pacifico. Now Pacifico, a student Warriors for now years. He's won a No Limits championship. He's been in the consideration of world championships before. Never actually had his opportunity, but you gotta think if his career continues the way it's been going, he'll eventually have a chance at gold. The top prize here at Warriors Wrestling being the world championship. And a victory here against Gangrel would make quite the statement.
Absolutely. Vinny Pacifico, a tough competitor in his own right. Gangrel's got his hands full too. Let's not count Vinny out.
Absolutely not.
No pun intended.
Don't count the kid out. Ooh.
Big chop.
He keeps on taking those shots, though. You can count him out. The roast hopping over him. Ooh, wait a minute.
The speed of Vinny Pacifico throwing Gangrel there for a loop. He kind of didn't know which way to look.
Every time you see Vinny, it's like it gets better and better and better.
Absolutely.
He's one of the best technical wrestlers in the Warriors locker room, and he's so young.
Yeah, and he's getting opportunity after opportunity, especially here against Gangrel.
By the way, the crowd always loves the Gangrel entrances, and also they love the Vinny Pacifico entrances. So these two, their characters are like polar opposites, but you know, you got young, you got old, they're going at it, they're polar opposites, and the crowd just doesn't know who they want to support.
I want to bring up a good question to you and the fans here. Is Gangrel even allowed here?
Why wouldn't he be?
Because he's a vampire and this is a church.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very valid point.
I mean, I don't know. This is Warriors. You don't know what to expect. The lights went off. That's something that doesn't really happen here. I don't know what kind of supernatural powers are guarding Gangrel from getting burnt in this house of worship.
That's a very good point.
But I am
valid.
so glad that he's here blessing us with his presence.
Gangrel holding the hand of the ref, and the referee is scared for his life at this point.
Not sure if I want to touch Gangrel's hand either. I'm not sure if it's cold or dead or alive and living at this point.
Pacifico's wrestling him right now in that ring. Fearless though. Fearless Vinny Pacifico.
His hands are cold.
Don't count Vinny out. Gangrel has a hold of Vinny's face, it looks like. Ooh, club to the back.
See, but Gangrel, the veteran aspect, he's been in the ring for decades on end and has wrestled the who's who in the wrestling industry. He's going to know a lot more than Vinny.
It's important for Gangrel to keep this matchup at his pace. He's obviously not in his prime, and Pacifico is very, very fast. So he has to slow down the pace. But if he can isolate on Vinny Pacifico and go at his pace, I think he has a very good shot at coming away victorious here.
Hey, listen, prime or not, he's putting a whooping on Vinny Pacifico right now.
That's 100% true.
Pacifico is realizing it firsthand.
As for Pacifico, he's got to run laps around him. It's plain and simple. That's what he has to do.
If he can get away.
That's not the case so far.
Missed clothesline from Pacifico.
Oh!
Big hurricanrana from Pacifico to a kick to the gut.
Nice combination, a kick to the head. Pacifico fired up, bouncing off the ropes again. 1, 2, there he goes.
And a crossbody to Gangrel.
Nope.
2 count from Gangrel.
Close. Vinny almost put away.
You also got to think, I'm sorry to interrupt, you also got to think that, big gut check from Vinny, punch to the head. You got to think that Vinny's going to have to innovate his offense a little bit. Gangrel has seen everything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Big chop from Gangrel on the top rope where Vinny Pacifico is.
Pacifico in a dangerous spot there, but so is Gangrel.
Second rope. It looks like a superplex. Is Gangrel gonna hit a superplex on Vinny Pacifico?
And he popped back up, going for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh.
And that just tells you that Gangrel has never lost it. Straight from a superplex right into a pinning combination with Gangrel.
But you can't count the kid out. He kicked out, no problem.
Not at all. Vinny Pacifico putting in a lot of heart here.
Taking the boot to the throat. Stuck in the corner. Gangrel, though, only getting started. Pacifico slow to get back to his feet. Gangrel in complete control. Pacifico seeing stars, but here comes that offense. It's second win.
I think Vinny was playing possum there a little bit, giving some punches to the gut, but Gangrel caught on.
Yeah.
Nice Irish root to the corner from Gangrel.
Oh,
looking for an arm hip toss.
Uh-oh. To the arms. And a suplex.
Big underhook belly to belly from Gangrel as he goes and splashes Vinny in the corner. And a bulldog.
Nice combo, the pin. 1, 2, no.
Another 2 count from the boy, Vinny Pacifico.
Gangrel throws 3. That's clearly 2, though. Gangrel, what does he have to do to put... Gangrel telling someone in the crowd to shut their mouth.
Taking nothing from the fans here. And I kind of got to agree with him. He's here. He's trying to do business. He's working on Vinny. I don't believe he should be paying attention to the fans, but when they're clamming for the guy you're facing, you got no choice. Now he's calling for the end here. Vinny reversing.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Gangrel with a big body slam.
Oh, nice elbow drop. That could be it for Vinny. You'd think that could be it for Vinny, but this kid, he keeps on getting back up. Look at him, popping back up already. Gangrel interacting with the crowd.
That guy that Gangrel interrupted with sat up from his chair, and I believe he was the same height.
Oh, Pacifico sent flying out of the ring by the power of Gangrel, who clearly has a size and height advantage.
And experience.
Let's go, come on, bring it in. Punish him!
I think Gangrel's got to stop interacting with the fans and keep his eyes on the kid.
Headbutt to Vinny. He's got at least a foot on him. Oh, back to that apron. Another shot to the back. Sending him into the ring. Gangrel looking to put an end to this. At his pace, getting back into the ring.
Gangrel showing his disgust and the fans' faith in Vinny Pacifico as he kicks him in the back.
Knees to the back of the head, knees to the back.
He's just wearing Pacifico down at this point.
Oh!
The long nails of and now the teeth of Gangrel using it to his advantage.
Surprised he's not bleeding.
Tough skin Vinny Pacifico has. Sharp as nails Gangrel had to his back.
Very sick man, that Gangrel. Very sick man.
Knew it way back in the day, and he's still showcasing it today.
Pacifico trying to mount some offense on Gangrel.
Big forearms and elbows.
Reversal into the ropes. Ducking for cover. Going up high. Caught and a power bomb. That's gotta be it.
As he rolls Pacifico over and then goes for a big underhook.
And a Boston Crab.
Tight Boston Crab is now. He sits on the back of Vinny Pacifico as he winces in pain, but Vinny Pacifico is not giving up. He shakes his finger no to the referee.
And look where Vinny is. He's right in the middle of the ring, nowhere near a rope.
Absolutely. He just calls for Gangrel knows exactly what he's doing. He knows where he has to put the body in order for him to get a win out of this matchup here.
Gangrel telling the crowd to shut their mouth as he's trying to make Vinny Pacifico tap out. But Vinny trying to crawl towards the rope, trying to do whatever he can.
Look at the strength of Vinny Pacifico, able to push himself off. And now Gangrel is putting his foot on the back of the neck of Vinny Pacifico, furthering the leverage that he has and hurting the back even more.
Body's not supposed to bend that way.
Man, I'm not sure if Pacifico has anything left after that. That's going to be tough to come back from.
What does Gangrel have to do to put away Vinny? That's a question many people in this Warriors locker room have been pondering.
Gangrel's going to have to throw the kitchen sink at him at this point.
Pacifico, the fight will continue. He's holding on to the leg. He keeps on getting back up. Oh, big club to the back.
Goodness, after he just worked on him with that submission.
Oh,
smart strategy from Gangrel. And now he's got a big bear hug on Pacifico.
Trying to suck the oxygen out of him. Will Vinny tap? Very close before when he was in that high-angled Boston Crab.
And that's the same spot that was torqued on the Boston Crab. It's the lower back. It's right near the you know, your glutes. It's a very tough spot to bend. Not much leverage there as Vinny Pacifico gets out of the hold and a kick to the gut from Gangrel.
You shut up, you midget.
Gangrel still telling the crowd to shut up. I love it. I absolutely love it. Well, Pacifico, he's got to take advantage of the distracted Gangrel.
I see now why he's targeting a big fan of Vinny Pacifico, a fan in the crowd with Pacifico's shirt, and a big chop to the corner from Gangrel.
Exposing the chest, and there's another strike.
Oh, caving the chest.
Oh
my God, another chop from Gangrel if he does it one more time.
Shoving his fingers into the eye sockets, it looked like.
I think Gangrel's going for blood in more ways than one here.
I think he's a psycho. How about that one? How about that one? Someone's got to get this man out of the ring. This man is a psycho. But Pacifico continues the fight. Oh, he will not back down.
Gangrel still targeting the back of the kid.
I mean, even though the guy's all over the place, even though he's a psycho, he's smart. He's isolating the back. He's targeting that one spot.
That's what he needs to do. Pacifico is wincing in pain from all the weight being pushed into his ribs. Now Gangrel's just gloating.
Gangrel thinks he has this one in the books momentarily.
That's the way it looks like right now. Gangrel's completely dominated the kid. I don't think the kid knew what he was getting himself into. There is being in the ring with a competitor, and then there's being in the ring with someone like Gangrel.
Pacifico sent it to the corner. Oh, he missed the bulldog combo. Gangrel falls down. A rare scene at this match.
Pacifico with a boot to the face of Gangrel.
Now he's angry. Oh, Vinny getting out of the way. Full force ahead with that European uppercut. And now here comes Vinny. Another European uppercut. From one corner to the other. Going up there. Oh, he's caught. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good.
Got him up in a
he's off
position. The kid Vinny Pacifico reverses and goes up.
Oh, he got it.
Kick
He hit
into
it.
the corner.
He hit it. Vinny signaling the end. It's up there, over the ropes. Gangrel doesn't notice it, but Pacifico with that high kick outside of the ring. And now Vinny climbing his way to the top of the turnbuckle.
He's got a couple of seconds as Gangrel tries to get back up.
Oh.
Gangrel using his brain in that maneuver right there, pushing the ropes off, getting Vinny Pacifico's feet out from underneath him. It's a very precarious position that the kid is in right now. Does not feel good.
Vinny has got to get out of that area right now, because that is not where you want to be. And we saw Gangrel earlier in this matchup use a superplex.
Yeah, looks like we might go again with that as well. I said before that Pacifico's going to need an innovative strategy. Now it just looks like Pacifico needs to get up, get some momentum.
But if Gangrel falls, that would be catastrophic for him.
He's raking the eyes. I barely see, but he's raking the eyes of Gangrel as Gangrel falls off the top. Pacifico's going to try and take advantage.
From the middle rope, diving forward, Gangrel caught him. Pacifico in a bad way. Down he goes. no matter what Pacifico does, Gangrel just keeps on coming at him.
It's a very one-sided affair, and it's all Gangrel from the start of this contest.
On the middle roll, Gangrel
Big
goes down.
senton missed from Gangrel.
Oh, that could cost him. That could cost him. Huge moment for Vinny Pacifico to take advantage of. Bouncing off the ropes, ducking for cover. He's caught again. Pacifico, though, reversing out of it and rolling him up. 1, 2, 3.
Vinny won! Vinny won! Vinny won!
A package pin seals the deal.
Small package from the kid, and he...
Hey, playa, this is the Josh Speaks, and you're watching Warriors of Wrestling, the best independent wrestling company across the entire country. So hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you can know whenever they post a new wrestling video. As always, love and peace.